Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Here are some ingredients for the perfect fudgy brownies. We have some salt, some flour, all-purpose flour to be precise, and we also have granulated sugar. So guys, for this particular recipe we're going to be making use of 3 eggs. We're also going to be making use of vanilla flavor, just vanilla this time, and we're also going to be making use of cocoa powder. Please do well to ignore the baking powder you see over there. For this recipe we would also be making use of melted chocolate and some butter. Please guys, the actual recipe for the melted chocolate is 400 grams, but this is what I have left, so I made use of it. If you've not subscribed, do well to subscribe, like my video, and let's move on. So we're going to be making use of measuring spoons, and also most importantly measuring cups. So let's get right into the video. So we're going to be prepping our baking pan, and we're going to be making use of butter, but if you do not have butter you can also make use of some oil. So I'm just going to be brushing this slightly and making sure that it touches all corners of the baking pan. I'm also going to be making use of parchment paper to line the bottom, but if you do not have parchment paper, if it's difficult for you to find, you can make use of some flour to dust. Okay, so guys, don't overcoat your pan with oil or butter. We don't want to, fry our cake. But yeah, we're going to set this aside and get right into the video. Because I'm not using 400 grams of melted chocolate, it's going to make the mixture of the butter a bit runny, but we're going to be making use of 1 cup of butter. We're going to be adding this to our melted chocolate. So the melted chocolate is supposed to melt the butter, and because we're not using the actual ratio of butter to chocolate, it's going to be runny, but pay no mind, it's still going to turn out well. Okay, but if you want your fudge brownies to be extra moist and extra fudgy, please make use of 400 grams of melted chocolate. Okay, alright, so we're going to be mixing this and setting this aside. Guys, please, I know at this point you are still thinking, oh, let's just still watch. Please guys, do well to like my video. If you do not even like the recipe or the fact that I'm making so much effort, at least like the fact that my voice is nice. I know my voice is nice. Please like this video, share, because that's the only way my page or my channel can grow. Okay, so you see this mixture is a bit runny, but we'll still make do with it. Okay, so we'll set this aside, and into a dry bowl we are going to be adding a cup of granulated sugar. Feel free to use more, but me, I do not like much sugar and I'm good with this. Okay, so we're also going to be adding 3 eggs to this. I'll add the 3 eggs consecutively and mix until light and fluffy. Guys, so apparently you guys are wondering, why did I show baking powder and then I'm not making use of it? Very funny story. So while I was in my culinary school, as a fresh new baker, we were meant to do a task, and during the task, now in my mind though, after we finish baking the cake and decorating it, was supposed to be like the end of the session. After I finished baking the cake and decorating, in my mind I felt like, yes, my cake is going to be turn out best, because I had more experience. My mom was the caterer and all that stuff. Guys, guess what? When it was time to award best cake, I heard Kelechi. I said, who be Kelechi again? Why is my cake not the best? I was not looking at my our lecturer, and she was like, don't worry, you know soon. Time for decorated, best decorated cake. I got the cake, I got the award. I'm like, why will I get just best decorated? I plan to get both decorated and best cake. Guys, only for me to take my cake home and cut it. It was dense. I forgot to add baking powder. It was really funny, but yeah. So we're going to be adding a teaspoon of flavor, in fact 2 teaspoons. For me, I love my vanilla flavor to like be out there. I want to be perceiving the aroma. So guys, that was the story. I just quickly ran here to come and continue the description, so that it will not be as if I'm telling story and I've forgotten what we're doing. Okay, so that's it. This is how you want your batter to look like, the mixture of the sugar and the eggs. So look at that chocolate butter mixture, and we're going to be adding it and mixing it until we have this chocolatey, velvety, silky look. Okay, so guys, if you do not have a hand mixer, that's when you can use a whisk. This particular recipe is not too hard to make, but a hand mixer would actually make your batter double in size. Okay, and very airy. So into the bowl, we're going to be adding a cup of flour. Guys, always sift your flour, it's very important, so that you don't have threads and debris in your mixture. And we're going to be adding a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. So that we're going to be adding a teaspoon of salt, and we're also going to be sifting in the mixture guys. You can set this as, you can actually separate your dry mixture and your wet mixture, but I didn't see the need, because I mean it's just a quite simple recipe. So just whisk until it's perfectly combined and smooth. Okay, this is how it's going to be after you have mixed it. Guys, this recipe does not require water. This is perfect. We're going to be pouring this in our already lined cake pan. Look at how beautiful this texture looks. Yum. Guys, the air bubbles you see here shows that the brownies are going to rise. So I'm just lightly tapping my pan on my work surface just to get out the excess air bubbles. Okay, so we're going to be taking our oven thermometer, and we're going to be putting this at 300 degrees Fahrenheit, in the oven. Guys, our cake is ready. It's stayed 30 minutes, and just going to run a toothpick in, and when that toothpick comes out clean, but because it's a fudgy brownie, it's not going to come out perfectly clean. It's just going to be a bit, so do not be afraid, your cake is ready. Okay, so guys, do well to serve this particular recipe or this particular brownies with chocolate, drizzle some chocolate ganache on it, or you can serve with a scoop of ice cream on the side. Guys, this is delicious. Thanks guys for watching. Bye. Love you. Mwah.